Hi everybody, my name is Jo and I love to read. Today is going to be a look at my TBR at the start of 2025. I know this video is coming out way late because it is going to be halfway through, more than halfway through 2025 by the time it comes out, but that is just life right now. I'm delayed with uploading videos, but I'm still happy that I'm uploading them because they are a time capsule and what I'm still saying is still valid. I'm not reporting on the news. I hope you guys enjoy this look into what my TBR was like at the start. If you've never seen this kind of video from me before, I believe this is the third year that I'm doing it now, but what I actually do is all the books that I either read or DNF or unhauled without reading last year, they'll still appear on the screen, or started is also another category. They'll still appear on the screen and they'll have text up above it to say whether I've done one of those things with them, and then they will disappear and won't be in next year's video. So it's kind of a checklist as well, like a record keeping experiment, which I'm somewhat good at, but I think most of the time with rewatching my videos I'm okay at it. I also find it really interesting to see what is still on my TBR. What I also do, you'll notice, is that the backdrop will change, and that is the year changing. I've got 3 different backdrops now because this is the 3rd year that I've been doing it for, and it's really cool to have a look and see what is still on my TBR from so long ago, and it's a bit of a motivation to see if I can prioritize any of those. It is my intention to try and not have books sitting on my TBR for that long. I don't want to read in order that I bought them because that is not a lot of fun for me. But if I've had a book on my TBR for 3+ years now and I haven't read it, well, am I ever going to read it, or should I just give it away to find someone else who may read it and enjoy it? I don't know. I hope you guys enjoy this and I'll chat to you guys at the end.
The Poppy War by R.F. Kuang, The Priory of the Orange Tree by Samantha Shannon, Ship of Magic, Ship of Destiny, The Mad Ship by Robin Hobb, The Bone Season by Samantha Shannon, Ledge by Stacey McEwen, The Long Way to a Small Angry Planet by Becky Chambers, Vinland Saga Volume 1 by Makoto Yukimura, The Complete Mouse by Art Spiegelman, Milk and Honey by Rupi Kaur, The Surgeon of Crowthorne by Simon Winchester, Goodbye Midnight Wanderer, created by Joanna Campbell, Breaking the Fall, created by Joanna Campbell, Portrait of a Killer, Jack the Ripper, Case Closed by Patricia Cornwell, An Illustrated History of the First World War by A.J.P. Taylor, Sunset to Sunrise, A Catalina War by Harold Adams, The Ball Family, the Harry Potter series minus The Goblet of Fire by J.K. Rowling, Anne Frank, The Diary of a Young Girl, The Gatehouse Mystery by Julie Campbell, The Help by Catherine Stockett, A Stolen Life by J.C. Dugard, The Danish Girl by David Ebershoff, Caldorus by Lynette Noni, Guards by Terry Pratchett, Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire by J.K. Rowling, Throne of Jade by Naomi Novik, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Volume 1 and 2 by Hirohiki Araki, Murtagh by Christopher Paolini, One True Loves by Taylor Jenkins Reid, Dead and Gone by Charlene Harris, Falling Leaves by Adeline Yen May, The Testaments by Margaret Atwood, The Last Kingdom by Bernard Cornwell, The Unofficial Harry Potter Companion, Volume 1, The Sorcerer's Stone, presented by Alohomora, Pokemon Adventures Volume 1 by Hidenori Kusaka, The Birth Map by Catherine Bell, Sonic the Hedgehog, Crisis City, The Wreck of the Bark Stefano off the Northwest Cape of Australia in 1875 by Gustav Rath, The Dinosaur Hunters by Deborah Cadbury, The Raven Boys by Maggie Stiefwater, Nevermore by Jessica Townsend, The Armour of Light by Ken Follett, Black Powder War by Naomi Novik, Wars of the Roses, Stormbird by Con Igilden, Gert, The Unauthorized History of Australia by David Hunt, The Lost World by Michael Crichton, The Girl on the Train by Paula Hawkins, Fall of Giants by Ken Follett, Beautiful Chaos by Jessica Ehrlich, Oblivion by Anthony Horowitz, Sailor Moon Volume 3
by Naoko Takeuchi, A Touch of Dead by Charlene Harris, Warrior Princess by Princess Kazune Zulu, The Secret Society of Irregular Witches by Sangu Madana, Temptation by Karen Ann Hopkins, Rebel by Rahaf Mohammed, The Second World War by Anthony Beevor, Dinotopia by James Gurney, The Monster of the Madidi by Simon Chapman, The Vanishing Half by Britt Bennett, Prey by Michael Crichton, Dead in the Family by Charlene Harris, 1421, The Year China Discovered the World by Gavin Menzies, Burned Alive by Soad, Slave by Mendy Nazir, The Name of the Wind, Deluxe Illustrated Edition by Patrick Rothfuss, A Deal with the Elf King by Elise Kova, The Girl from Botany Bay by Carolee Erickson, Born Survivors by Wendy Holden, The Girl with All the Gifts by M.R. Carey, The Boy, the Mole, the Fox and the Horse by Charlie McCary, Fire and Blood by George R.R. Martin, Motherhood So White by Nefertiti Austin, The Splintered Kingdom by James Aitchison. That is it, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this kind of video. Does anybody else do anything similar? That would be so cool to know. Is there a book on your TBR that you really need to read? Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And if you'd like to comment something but you don't know what to comment, then can you please comment a blue emoji? Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye!